I like the bubble background. The bubbles
That
are
was
awesome.
messed up. The internet is messing up so bad on my end.
Yeah, it is
That
here
was
too.
nothing but a bunch of glitch going on.
Yeah, I keep getting a thing saying your mic and camera will be blocked. Bubba, I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh, that is so weird.
Doesn't
That
like the
is so
heat, I don't
weird.
think. The heat here is playing crazy with StreamYard, I guess. I don't know. Welcome
It's
in,
gotta be.
everybody.
Yeah, welcome in everybody. Sorry about that. That we just had this biggest, weirdest glitch that I've ever seen. This is just crazy.
I know. I was like, is this thing gonna? I was waiting for it to start. I'm like, is it gonna start? What's going on?
No. Yeah, I'll have to watch the replay and see if it even played. Did the intro even play for you guys?
And then there was like this big block that came up too. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh well. Well, we're here now.
I watched a few live streams this morning, and they said that the heat is causing a bunch of issues with the internet and stuff. So, but anyway, oh my gosh, we got so many people to welcome in. You want to go through the list? Can you see them all?
Yep. Flatbed Aquatics, Mitzi, Aaron, Jerry, Amy, welcome in. Dawn, wow. Cheryl, welcome in.
Brandon, welcome in.
Welcome in. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Branton.
Hi, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome in, everyone.
We have a guest that's going to be coming on the live. Jose from Joy of Fish Keeping is going to be here. He's not here yet, but he will be here. And when he gets here, we will pop him up as soon as he gets here.
Yep. Hi, John and Jill. Welcome
in.
Wings.
Let me fix this. There we go.
Oh, so Don said he got about 3 notes of the music and then it cut off, even though we heard the whole thing.
Yeah. See,
That's so weird.
It's the internet. It's going to be a weird internet day, guys. It's going to be glitchy. It's going to be crazy. That might be why Jose's not here. Maybe Jose's having the same issue that you had, where it kept telling you.
I'm shutting the AC off.
Here he is.
There he is.
You want to add him to stage?
Yep.
There we go. Jose. There he is.
Welcome in.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Doing well. Running around last minute. You know, I went to see my chiropractor this morning. You know, which is almost an hour away from here. Then from there, I was going to go to pick up this discus that I left on hold last week, and then I said, "Oh." I ran back here again so that I.
Oh goodness!
You know, my wife says every time you always have all these technical glitches. You know, last minute. You know, but anyway, that's that. So I'm here.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm here too with a very dirty tank because I just clipped all the plants in there. So
I'm connected to my phone because for some reason I did not get in the email for some reason I did not get the email with the link. So let me connect to the phone. It was just gonna be much easier doing that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Is the sound okay from this end?
Yep. Sounds
all right,
good.
Yes. So we will move around with the phone. Hello, everybody. It's too many names to. Hello, Amy. I'm just looking down on my tablet here so I can see what's going on, and somehow keep on course. But I can go back and read. But hello, everybody. Thank you. Hello.
Welcome. Yeah, there's a lot that came in right away.
Yeah, I said I better make this Monday because I had a 4-day weekend, and generally I'm really off on a Monday. And then I said, I know we spoke about this about 6 weeks ago, and I said if I miss this, if I screw this one up, it's gonna be difficult because I'll be starting my second job again on the fourth, and then it's like it won't be good
Oh,
anymore.
oh. So you have 2 jobs you work in?
Yeah, I work in a recovery room in my primary hospital, which is 26 years, but I do contract work, renewable contracts in an emergency room. Different
Oh,
depends where the need is.
yes, yeah.
So,
Very
it's
nice.
what people call travel nursing, but it's local.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because of family, it'd be nice to go someplace. I have one of
There.
my friend during the winter. She took 3 weeks, 3 months in Hawaii. She took her daughter there, put her to school there, and I said that was a nice gig.
Yeah, Jody's having the same thing. She just typed everyone's name and magically disappeared. There are some issues going on today with this, I think.
There are major glitching issues.
Yeah.
Major glitching. Yeah, I just had to move my camera so your what do you call it? There we go. Ah,
Yeah,
Oh,
you got
very nice.
you got to show it off.
That's
absolutely.
beautiful.
Are you kidding me? And actually, I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah, I have my little cabinet here with the
Oh, your
mugs
mugs.
and the those I have. Other than my own, I have one from Scotty Racing Fishes and one from Joe Price Tag. So I
Yeah,
have those two here.
very nice.
Did you have another guest coming on today with that short, with the koi short?
Yes, Oliver. Oliver is with Maureen right now, up at the top right of your screen. And whoa, there went Jose.
Oh, there's Jose.
He'll come back.
Yep. I'll watch for it. Yeah, we definitely have issues today. Jeez.
It's gonna be a day. That's
Yeah,
just gonna
note
be
to
the way
self.
it's gonna be.
Don't try doing a live when it's 95 outside. We could hit 100 tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Crazy.
Oh wow. Yeah, he definitely just. I don't know if oh, here we go. He
No.
might not have dropped all the way out.
Yeah, I don't think so, huh? Here he is. Oh,
He's coming back slowly.
yes, Aaron. It is brutal outside. Trying to do anything out of your sweaty mess.
It
And
is.
I was out sanding too, so I had sawdust everywhere sticking to me. Uh,
My goodness.
wow, Mitzi's been brutally hot between rainstorms. Yeah, we had a doozy yesterday of rain, but Saturday was absolutely gorgeous. And then we had the rain Sunday. Now we're in for this heat wave here. But
Oh wow.
yeah, I guess I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening with him.
Do I
If you want to go ahead and drop him, yeah, just drop him down until he can get his signal back.
Okay, yeah.
When he comes back, then we'll go ahead and put him back up on stage. But
Yeah.
we'll just take this time right now to introduce you to Oliver. He's going to be our little channel mascot. He's not going to do a whole lot of talking to you guys, but we will let him introduce himself. And if you have a question, we'll let him talk. But he's just a mascot because you know how much Maureen and I love our British koi keepers. We love our koi keepers in the UK. And it was just our way of having just a little bit of the UK in our channel and with us all the time. So, Oliver, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, hello there, fabulous humans. I'm Oliver the Koi, your glamorous Jilled gossip guru straight from the pond. I may live underwater, but honey, I see everything. So, grab your snorkels, sip that tea, and let's make this the splashiest stream of the week.
Okay, so there is Oliver. He's very sassy, and I've been playing with Oliver for well over a month now, trying to kind of make him a little bit more of our own and get him going. So
What is going on? There is something going on here. I'm trying to I just want, because if you're talking, I don't like interrupting. So I just show the name and wave so they know we saw you. And so it's Uncle Smiley, and I'm clicking, and it won't bring him up front, you know?
It's total internet.
Finally just did. And I've been clicking. It's like, what the heck is going on?
Oh, there's Jose. He's back.
A call came in and it cut me off, so I said, put the telephone on airplane mode.
Oh,
gotcha.
Yeah, I'm telling you, give technology to an old dude and you're in trouble.
Gotcha.
Did Oliver come in? I heard you saying you're introducing Oliver. Oh, Oliver is
yeah.
We introduced him. We'll go ahead and what question would you like me to ask him? I can ask him how many times he likes to eat in a day. Do you want me to ask him a question or
just ask him something?
Well, Oliver. Oh, I thought Oliver was a koi person, but he's an AI koi, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oliver, how did you meet Maureen and Christine?
How did he meet?
How did he meet you, the two of you?
He's breaking up for me. I can't understand him.
Well, he said, Oliver, how did you meet Maureen and Christine? Hi, Gwen. Welcome in.
Oliver, how did you meet Christine and Maureen is the question from the chat.
Oh, it's a tale as old as algae. I was just a young koi with big dreams, swimming circles in my pond when, bam, Christine and Maureen showed up with their big hearts and even bigger personalities. They scooped me up, gave me a platform and said, darling, the world needs your sass. And here I am, living the dream and spilling the stream.
Great to know.
Yeah. If the internet... if the internet was less choppy, then Oliver would be able to answer you. But your voice is coming through so choppy. I didn't think under all those bubbles he would understand you.
Yeah.
Okay.
His when I hear him talking, it's staticky.
Yeah.
Will you hear me? Will you hear me?
No, the AI.
Okay, but I'm clear to you because this earpieces sometimes.
And I hear you perfectly. You're not.
Oh, okay. All right, good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm not hearing him. I'm hearing him choppy and staticky.
Welcome in.
So, hi, Bud Files.
And I know I didn't say on Swift Wings, but I highlighted, but wasn't sure it even showed up yet. But I did that a little while ago. But welcome in.
Yes, welcome in.
Gwen missed. Hi, Gwen. Yeah, it's definitely choppy.
I would be very curious to know what Oliver thought of discus fish. I would very much love to know what he would say.
Why don't you ask him?
Okay, Oliver, what do you think of discus fish?
Oh, darling, discus fish. Total divas of the freshwater world. Always gliding around like they own the tank, with those flashy colors and that look at me attitude. And honestly, I respect it. Takes one fabulous fish to recognize another.
That's good. That's interesting.
Well, at least he likes discus fish.
Yeah, he does. Welcome in.
Hi, Crafting Bungee Mama. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Your tanks, Jose, are always looking immaculate. How do you trim all your plants and not get this going on? Because I just got done trimming mine, and mine's now a cloudy mess.
Yeah, I think once I use an FX6, but that's on all of the bigger tanks. But a lot of the times, most of these, the tiger lotus here, every week I'm trimming 3 or 4 leaves. And I think the one that would probably cause more mess is there's a crib back here that just keeps multiplying, and I usually chop it in half, throw that away. That usually will create a cloud of stuff that kind of clears up a little bit. I use the FX6, but I also have like a Marine Land on the back here is what do they call it? It's not a purifier, but it's a Marine Land. It's just I use it only for purely mechanical, so that helps pick up a lot of degree. And I overfeed all my tanks, a lot. The disc is automatic on feeders,
Hmm.
and then two at least two more times I give them protein, whether it's beef heart or it's a variety of frozen food, except bloodworms, which I don't like to use. So it kind of clears up pretty fast. And the filter I usually do the whole upkeep about once a year, every 8 to 12 months. But once a week when I do a water change, I do 80% water change, and
Wow.
they handle it well. All the times I do, I've never really had an issue of people say you cannot do that much water change. They used to it, but the pH in my area is 7.4, and I cannot say that I've ever had a problem with because of a large water change. They
Yeah.
used to it. The TDS and everything else is kind of about the same. It's low from my tap, and I
Mm.
never get over 100. Not that I check the TDS, but recently there was a lot of talk about it with the dirty tank people and the no water change people, and I just got one of those testers just to be curious, just out of curiosity. And even the tanks, even if I have to medicate, they rarely get over 120 is the most I've had. So I don't go from doing a water change on a tank that has not been changed for months with a TDS maybe over 600 to suddenly putting in water with a TDS of 40. That's what comes out of my tap. I mean, that would be a huge shift for them. They would not be able to
Yeah.
handle. Of course, that kill everything. But I think when I get those clouds of dirt, where if I have to move a lot of the plants, it usually clears up relatively quickly, and they remain pretty well. I think pretty clear most of them. So I seem to either be lucky or there's nothing magical. But I think because I overfeed and the 80% water certainly goes well. And the fish, they seem to like it. They don't, it doesn't bother them. They sometimes go under the stream as I'm refilling again.
Like they're playing in it.
Yeah, some of them do like playing on it. They go under it or stay nearby. It's fresh water. So I mean, who doesn't like fresh water? I do. I know.
Yeah, they're beautiful though. I mean, it's crystal clear.
Thank you. I have lost a full white one, which depending where you go, they call them different things. But they call them mother of pearl, which is bread eyes, pure white. I think on the mug you see one of those there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one. That one. It looks kind of pinkish because of the lighting, but it is pure white. And this other one, there's another one there that is mostly white, but I was going to pick it. I went to pick one up. I was waiting for one that was a large size, and I finally saw one, and I went in and I said, "Save that one. I'll pick it up next week."
Oh, good.
But
So
it's
do you have one coming then?
yeah, I have two in quarantine here,
Okay.
and one coming from the store. But the two I put them in quarantine, and within a week they were laying eggs. They paired off. They were in separate tanks, but they
Oh,
paired
good.
off. So they're having eggs here. The first two times they fungus, so I left them in
Oh,
the quarantine tank. But they passed quarantine already. But I said, let me add. I added some methylene blue and see if that helps a little bit.
yeah, with the
But
eggs.
then, yeah, then I usually like to quarantine for about anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, and treat them during quarantine.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, good.
Wow.
Hello,
There you
Jerry.
go.
Oh, he's gonna go smoke a chicken for dinner. Yum.
Ooh, that sounds good. We had
I know.
shish kebab last night.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I've been dying for shish kebab. I'm like, we got to do the shish kebab.
Wow, that's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
For
did
ev-
not.
for everybody that's on the chat, Cheryl, Jody, Amy, Barbara, and so on and so on. I don't want to spend all the time going through all the lists. There's a lot of people on, which is nice. Nice to see.
Yes, it
Usually,
is.
yeah, usually I catch you at lunchtime, which I go somewhere around 12ish, 1 o'clock. But it's 1 o'clock here, 12 noon for you. So most of the time I wind up watching part of it during at a lunch break.
Mhm.
Yeah, we figured we'd make it at noon because a lot of the people in this area, lunch, like you said,
Yeah,
and it'd
Mhm.
be just
lunchtime.
like something that you just like listen to while you're eating on your break or something.
Yeah,
Hi,
that's
Scott.
most of the time.
And then UK, it's
Cheryl
kind of
will come
like
in.
hopefully they're doing it while they're cooking their dinner.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, UK is
'Cause
about
it's about
60.
6
Yeah,
p.m.
6
up there.
p.m. 6 p.m.
Yeah.
there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that works well. Hello, Scotty. I'll call you later, Scotty. I got the information that you needed.
Ah,
Yeah, Jerry, congratulations. 41 years. Wow, it's a
41
long
years.
time.
Congrats. Yep.
What is 41? What is 41 years age? Birthday?
Anniversary.
I think anniversary. Yeah.
A wedding anniversary. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why he's
This
smoking the chicken for dinner.
I
Wow.
could hear him. I could picture him with the head of the chicken on his mouth and lighting the butt on the chicken to smoke it. Not that kind of smoky, right?
Grilling.
Yeah.
Wow, 41 years. Congratulations.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So before we forget,
Mhm.
Maureen,
Hmm?
what have you got going on?
Well, the never-ending saga of my top rails on the pond is so Pat and I were here. Pat was here Saturday, and we got oak. I got oak boards this time because I was told to use a hardwood. It won't warp. It won't get the mildew and mold like the fir did. And like I said, the first time I bought the fir, and it did that, I use an organic, non-toxic sealer that I thought it was the sealer's fault that it was letting the water through. And so went out, we took those boards off, went out and bought all new fir boards, not knowing again you're buying soft wood. I was just looking for a big chunky thick plank board. So this time I used a high-end Cabot exterior waterproof sealer, and I said, okay, this is good. We don't have any problems. And we went through one season again, and this spring I'm like, these things are the ugliest things. Was so particular about everything else with the shed and the pond and the gazebo, and then you look at the top rails, and I'm like, I don't even want to put my arms on it. It's disgusting. So we had to we plasticked off everything around the pond and made like a little gully to catch any sawdust so that
Mhm.
nothing would go in the pond. Then we sanded all those boards back down to raw wood. Then we got a leveling cement because the boards they all look like canoes. They're all warped. So we got leveling cement in there and then let that dry. Now we put the oak boards on, which were sealed with a marine sealer. I got a marine sealer that is for boats in the ocean. So this better be waterproof. And it had to cure for 48 hours. I had it cure for an entire week in the garage. It was dry. There was no humidity. So I'm like, oh, this better work. Saturday, we get them on the thing. It was so beautiful to look out at nice, clean boards now. And Sunday, we had this rainstorm like crazy all day raining. And right now I have covers on top of the pond to protect the heron not getting in and the fish not jumping out.
Wow.
Those boards are just 2x4s, but they've been on now for almost 2 years. So we put duct tape on the bottom of them, clean duct tape. So because I didn't want any mold spores that might be on that old wood or just dirt and getting on the new wood. So we duct taped it all around so that when we put it down, we're putting it on. It was a clean surface going on our boards. Went through the whole storm. Last night after the storm ended, I came out to see, how it looks out there. And I'm like, I have this like it's like a weird green stain. It in one whole one section. And it's like stain. I couldn't rub it off or anything. And I don't know what caused it. I've been Googling like, does duct tape react? But it didn't do it on any of the other sides around. It's just this one spot. So I don't know what it is. But so today I'm out there holding a sheet of Kingspan insulation. My mother was holding that up and I had it taped right on the very edge of the thing. So sawdust wouldn't go into the pond because now that board's attached to the thing.
Wow.
I can't take it off. And I'm out there sanding that spot again. And like I said, it was probably about like this big a spot. Sanded it again. now it's back to raw wood. I got to seal it. So I sealed it. And then you wait 30 minutes and you put a second coat on. So I'm hoping it seals okay, because now we're in this hot humidity. It's like this never ending saga with these stupid boards. I should have just did slate tiles or something like that, but that's not the look I wanted. I wanted a timber pond. I wanted the chunky, thick wood, like bar top on it. And
well, you could always, if this doesn't work, you could always resort to composite decking. They have all kinds of different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
you'll never have to worry about it again.
Yeah, that'll have to be what it is then, because it's just so discouraging. I was so mad, and at the same time so disheartened. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Hi, Jesse. Welcome in. Jeff, welcome in. I saw you came in late.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Maureen, how many ponds do you have? Chrissy, you have 3 ponds, I think, right?
Yeah,
or more.
I have 3. I have the main pond. I have a grow on that's in a stock tank, a 300-gallon stock tank that has like 4 little koi in it that I'm too nervous to put in the pond yet, because I don't want them getting sucked down the bottom drain. So I'm going to let them grow the season out in there. And then I have a small little quarantine tub. It's going with cycled water and everything, just in the event I needed it. So there's nothing in there.
You have more than that, but you just don't have them up.
Huh?
You have more than that. You just don't have them up and running. I've seen the side of your house.
the other
way
tubs.
More than you're letting on. I know you are.
The other tubs, yeah. Well, that's because I was going to try doing. I said I'm going to save one of the tubs. Maybe I'll try doing a bog filter on one of them. Just to give it a try and try it out. But yes, I have 3 ponds up and running, only 2 with fish in it. The other one, the quarantine right now, just has some tadpoles in it, which, I don't know how they get in there, but whatever. I'm just let nature be nature. And there's some, I think there's some mystery snails in there. They threw some mystery snails in. But
when I look at your videos with the koi in the ponds, I said, this is a piece of cake from what you ladies go through. So people say, well, I have a friend, he lives locally, and I was buying a discus one day, and I'm up on a ladder, like 2 layers, and he's looking at me very intently. He says, "Oh, that's a nice fish, right?" And then he wanted to buy some. I said, "You keep fish?" They say, "Well, it hasn't been running a tank for about 6 months." And then I said, "What kind of fish did you keep?" And he said he was keeping everything, including goldfish, but they all kept dying. I said, "Well, you're probably doing something wrong if you were killing goldfish."
Yeah,
they're kind of bulletproof. So
pretty hardy.
That's what I started with goldfish out there. I still have some in there that I've had a long time, but the koi has become my passion now. But I have quite a few fish tanks in the house too. But some of the fish tanks kind of take a back seat.
Yeah, I told him don't start with discus because of price and everything else. So he went ahead and got 2, and he wanted to buy more. I said, listen, slow down. You got to cycle tanks. So went through everything, and they're doing pretty good. So he was over yesterday. I had him over at the house. I gave him some fish that I bred, some plants that Jody. Thank you, Jody. I have to do a video with this. So he sent. I asked him to send me a video. So the corkscrew valve she sent me. So I gave him some. I put some in the tank here. And actually, he invited me. This is Marina that he's a member of. So we went over and spent Father's Day, Dominican Father's Day, yesterday there. So we had a pretty good day. My little one, my other son, my 17-year-old, they had a blast. They were able to get on jet skis as passengers, not driving. So they had a blast. We had a good day yesterday. But his tank, he's started listening after a little while. So he hasn't killed anything yet. And he has 2 discus. He just bought a 3rd one. But he is. It was good to have him over the other day, and I got some of the plecos that I got from Jeff Bellum. So I'm going to give him a couple of those because he wanted to get some. And I said, I'll share some of the ones that I got from Jeff recently. So I'm going to give him some of those.
Mine are doing good. They're happy in that little that 40-gallon. I put them in a 40-gallon community tank, and there's driftwood in there and live plant. They're loving it. I see all 3 of them.
They're a lot of fun. I have a good variety of them. and
Yeah.
they're fun. I like them. I like them. They're very interesting fish. What do you have going on, Christine, lately? Maureen told us. What about you? What's going on with your ponds?
Same old, same old. Ron, welcome in. Melvin, welcome in. Will and Carrie, welcome in. I wanted to make sure we acknowledge those guys coming in.
Yes.
Jose, welcome
Hello.
in.
Jose feeds his fish potato chips.
Who says that? I know. You know what? I do give them the squash, the raw, the what do you call the small squash? They kind of more of a pinkish color butternut squash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they go through a day or two. I discuss all of them. They all like it. The flecos like them. Potato chips, I haven't tried those yet, but I may eat them first.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we've got so much rain. My front pond is totally full.
Really?
It was starting to go down, We got a little bit of spit of rain. Nothing really changed. Then it started going down, down, down. And then the last week, it's all the way topped, all the way up to the top again.
So you've never been able to get your Yamabuki out yet?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I have to work on my casting skills because that's a 12-foot casting net is super heavy, and it takes skill to do that. So I got to really work on that casting net because I'm not going to drag the whole pond like I did last time. That ain't happening.
What are you using the casting net for?
To catch a Yamabuki that's out in my pond.
The pond. She has a great big pond, and so she can't just have a little net trying to catch it. She's got to be able to get out there.
Excuse my ignorance. What is a Yamaguchi? Is that a breed of kois?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big yellow koi.
Okay.
My logo. That's what my logo is based off of.
Oh, that's okay. That.
And I can't even tell.
It's my favorite fish. Besides the key jury. Yeah.
I think it's a standard.
Thank you.
That one shoots out as a butterfly. I think the one out front is a standard fin.
My Yamabuki is a standard. My platinum Ogon is a butterfly.
Is it pure yellow?
Yeah, it's yellow. Yeah. The logo was my sister tried it with just all plain yellow. She's a designer, and it just didn't look right. So I said, take a designer license and change it the way you like. So
yeah, she had fun watching us struggle trying to drag that pond. No. No. If I can get a hold of a professional koi net like they have in Japan, where I can, it's more like clothy feel, whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, the problem I'm having is the wide net that I have that drags the pond. It's made out of really thin wire. And so I've got bluegill in there that get caught in it. So you're pulling the bluegill back out and you're winding up killing the fish.
Killing the fish, yeah.
And then you have like all these dead fish because you're trying to get them out of the net. I'm not doing that. I refuse to do it. It's not worth me doing that.
Yeah.
I really use
the net'll work better to get them out.
Yeah.
The in-ground pond that I saw, Christine, the large pond that you have bluegills there other than koi, or you have other mix of stuff in there?
No, the bluegill are only in the front pond.
Mm-hmm.
In that big one out in
the big one. I didn't put any bluegill all I have back here are koi and
on the above ground, the ones that have the wood, the frame, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think I have comets, I have shabunkins, and there's something else I put in there, and I can't remember what I put in there. I don't remember now. It wasn't.
I know you want
and koi, and then in the big pond you have bluegill and koi, right? You don't have comets out there, do you? No.
No, I have a couple. Yeah, 3 comets. That's right. I did. I put the 3 comets that I had back here, the bigger ones.
Oh, put them in the pond.
Yeah, I put them back up in the front.
Yeah.
Marina, I know when you invited me a while back, you said you wanted to to see the discus or talk about them? Is there anything in particular that you want to, to start the topic with, or you want to just to continue in general?
No, mine was. I know they're harder to keep than other fish, right? Do you have to keep the temperature much warmer? Like,
Well, generally I keep mine at about 81, 82. Some people like it keep it warmer, but I keep all the tanks at the same temperature for everything.
okay,
And that's right.
good. That's what I keep mine at 80 because I found I never have a problem with ick and any tropical fish if my tank is at 80. So that's my magic number.
No, I think that, and also some of the plants may not like higher temperatures too. So I think 80, 82, 81.7 right now, this tank, because I have air conditioning running, and sometimes I will lower a little bit. But it pretty much I have it set at 82 as the ideal temperature for them. And one of the other tanks, I keep some rams also. So rams also like warmer. So I have that one at 81. This one here is at 80. And then 80 or 79, the Tiger Barb, mixed tank also.
Right.
But they do like it. And, as far as they being difficult, I think there's been so much myth about keeping discus. What I personally, it has been my experience that I treat them like any other fish. That's quote unquote treat them like any other fish. I feed them more. I make sure that I do 80% water change. Again, my doing for everything here. But I think that I think the harder thing about the discus is the starting price for some of them. I don't like buying smaller discus. I find that they make disease quicker. Some of them do grow.
Yeah.
But I think the starting price is the biggest thing, because if you lose, you're gonna lose bigger by losing one. But as far as difficulty level, I don't believe so. But they're more difficult than any other fish.
Yeah.
I mean, would I keep them? Would I keep them in it? Huh?
It's one of those fish that I would love to have tried sometime, and I never have. I always shied away from it because I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what I need to know about those, But
I don't think you should shy away from this guy that I was talking about, the local guy here. He's never had discus. So far now he has 3. He hasn't killed any of them yet.
Okay.
And but then again, it's like, if you think you're gonna keep discus like you keep a guppy in a planted tank and don't change the water for every few months, stuff is gonna happen. And do you want to risk it? I think it's just so much easier for me. Usually Saturdays is the day that I change water, so I can go through 11 tanks that I have, do 80%, and maybe be done in an hour and a half. That's if I'm just changing water. If I have to trim plants, I may do that on an individual as needed. Whenever it needs it. And gravel backing, this one is sanded back here.
Oh.
I don't have to do any vacuuming there because the geophagus, the filter.
Yeah, Jose, Jesse has something for you.
Okay, Jesse always has something. Go ahead, Jesse.
It's up there on screen. He said he was pretty sure you said you were sending him some discus for free.
You know what I said, Jesse. If I get to have some, I have a breeding pair here. I don't try to breed them purposely, but I said that I'd rather give my fish away than try to sell them or ship them, because it takes a lot of time to breed. Keeping discus is one thing. Now getting them to breed, they will breed for you, because sometimes I have 3 pairs at the same time with eggs here. They get to wiggle stage, but in a community tank, they're gonna go. Again, I just let them go. Once in a while, I may take a pair and try to let them breed. Sometimes the fry may be 2, 3 weeks old, they'll eat them, or they may eat the eggs. I think that's the bigger challenge, is keeping discus babies alive. I have 4 here that are in November, they're gonna be 2 years out of 2 parents here.
Wow.
Yeah,
I had.
Remember George was saying that Aquaballs was saying that it just can't ship them that small. They just won't make it.
Yeah, you can. Jason from 4-Star Beta, he asked me, Jose, I know you're in New York. Check some prices out at this place for me, because he wants to start a breeding project, right? And I just recorded, and so I was talking over it, or just did voiceover the video, because some of them were listed for $18, right? And 30 $35. Now the ones that are listed for 18, they're probably about a quarter size. They don't really have a color, and I tell them, this is not. They probably won't survive for too long. Not only that, but you don't know what the final color is going to be. Then these fish that they were selling for that price, they were probably rejects or cull, right? That they're probably not going to breed those again. And if you want to do breed for profit or something like that, you probably don't want to start with something like that. Get something that is at least a year old, where they may be about 4 inches at the time, where they already have established color. And if you want to breed a certain strain, then you're going to take two of the same. If you want to keep the pure line, I'm not a purist in terms of that. If they pair up, they will pair up with whatever they want. Like you see these two back here, that bright yellow one. I don't know. I'll show you later. More
Yeah.
close. These two again, they were in a separate tank. They different strain. They paired, and these other two are different strains that have eggs right now. They also pair, and if they do that, let them do it. If they have babies, fine. The ones that I have babies from, they are actually the same strain. They are Sanmara, what they call them. And these particular guys, we have the four that are here. They're very different. There are two of them that don't look like the parents at all, maybe from grandpa or great grandpa. And they were red. But these guys, they have kind of a grayish color. It's interesting color, I think. But it's the genetics. You're going to selectively breed, and if you're going to start with something that it looks attractive at $18, if they survive, you don't know what you're going to get at the end. So if you're planning to do that, get some discs that are well established, they're healthier, and then you probably got a better chance with doing that. But I don't. I think keeping babies alive, and then this so-called 30-day syndrome with discus. I had about over 200, I think, and out of those 200, at 30 days, at about 30 days, I started losing between 8 to 10 every day. So I have
Oh,
four
geez.
out of those.
Oh,
And there's a lot of things that you can try. They don't really have it. They're not really clear exactly what the cause is. They think it's some bacteria. There's a lot of theories, I think. And using potassium permanganate is something that you can try at about that point. I've tried everything that it's you could read and find to try to keep them. Now these people who do commercial breeding, they have massive UV and they have all these other things, and they have perfected and they can do it well. But I think for most people, just trying to breed them and keep them alive. Everybody gets very excited. "Oh, I have eggs, I have this," but then a few days later, it's like they ate the eggs or they ate the babies. So that's the bigger issue. And Jesse, if I do get them to breed, definitely I'll probably drive out there and bring them to you and get to meet you in person. What is Jose?
This is driving me crazy with the comments. Can't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's definitely glitching big
Oh my
time, guys.
God. And it took so long for it to come up, but that wasn't even the one that I was trying to highlight to put up.
Don Prodigal. He's asking, ask Jesse about falling flat on his face in a
That's the one
live
I was
the other
trying
day.
to- That's the one I was trying to put up, and it like lagged so long. It sent one that was like 5 more down.
What was that about? Did that really happen? Hello, Steven.
And didn't you highlight one of Jesse Salient's? Jesse, didn't you highlight one of his?
Yeah, I did it earlier. Yeah.
He was asking Jose, how does it feel like to be some like second?
I don't know. I mean, the first one was he was saying he's pretty sure he heard you were going to send him some discus for free.
Right.
I will. We got to get them.
Jose, what's your
And then,
thoughts on being second at fish keeping to Salient Aquatics? Any plans to try and outdo his unmatched methods?
Listen, I could never do Jesse's dance. My 9-year-old was having a ball the other day when he did 2 separate dances with the donations. He did the one with the driftwood, and then the one he did for me was, I said, "Jesse, that looks like the Ichi Anus dance that you can scratch."
John said it's priceless in replay and slow motion.
That's right. Yeah. So it's okay, and I think a lot of us, we like watching Jesse. You never know what he's gonna do, and it's entertaining, and that's why That's why watching. I'm always looking who's on now, and whenever I can on drives,
Yeah.
I do a lot of driving. It's entertain. It's entertainment. I don't think a lot of us watch TV anymore.
Oh, geez. And I keep trying to highlight. Hi, Ron. I haven't been able to say hi, Ron. I keep trying to highlight his. Just let him know, yes, we see you. And this thing will not
Yeah.
highlight the comment I want. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys. This internet, I mean, it is scorching hot here. I don't know how hot it is by you
Yeah.
guys, but
It's upper
It's
90s
short.
in New York. Upper 90s in New York with high humidity.
Woo.
yep, same, yeah.
So
What
in
about
your
you?
house with AC, right?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
live I live on a 6 floor apartment. I get the sun in the east coming in, and then the other and the sun on the west. So I get sun all
Oh,
day,
all
and
day. Yeah.
I'm the last floor, so it gets hot in this place.
Hot up there.
So
Yeah, I'm sure.
the AC is running most of the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
gosh.
That hot, you probably wouldn't even need heaters in the tank.
No, no.
So
We're in New York. Amy, my partner says we're in New York. I'm in New York City right now, Bronx specifically, but I lived in between Orange and Rockland County, which is about an hour north of the city, for about 30 years. So I remarried, and I've been commuting to work since 43 years now. I'm a nurse. So for except for the last 9 years, I've been commuting into the city for all those years. So I remarried, and I'm 50 minutes away from one or two hospitals that I work in. So
hmm
it's a lot easier. Would I move back to outside of the city? I would like to at some point, but everything in the Northeast is so expensive. So I think when I fully retire, I like the Carolinas, Georgia, possibly. I never thought of the South. I hate the humidity. Probably a place like that, I may want to do it because it's easier buying a house, and when it's the prices in the Northeast are ridiculous.
Hmm.
Jose, how is your daughter doing?
Oh, she's doing fine. You're talking about as far as her being sick the last few days? Yeah, she had an appointment this morning. She's had something they call Coxsackie virus, which is hand-mouth PTCs, they call it. They get all these blisters and sores, sore throat, fever. She didn't have a fever. And I think when we took her to the emergency room, I was there until 4:30 that morning. I think she has Coxsackie again. She had it about two, and she lost all her toenails, all of them, and had these bad blisters on the feet. It was hard for her to walk. And most kids get them younger, but this we saw her pediatrician today, and she said that in camps there's a lot of it going on right now. So she probably got it at her camp. It's in a school, but it's a camp.
Can't.
And
Yeah.
so she just had trouble eating at first because of the sores in the mouth. And I think one of the things in the emergency room was that the three attendings that saw her, she had this little red dots like bleeding under the skin. They call them petechiae. So they were more concerned about that because usually more serious disease. But I told her I think she has Coxsackie because of some of the symptoms, and then as we stayed later in the emergency, then she was starting to get the little blisters on the feet, and so we did another one each day of follow-up virtual visit. And I think one of the doctors that saw her kind of agreed with me that it was Coxsackie, and because everything else, the blood work, everything was negative. So, but
hmm
she's much better now.
Oh,
She never
good.
really stopped eating, which was good, and drinking. So she's better.
That's good.
Well, that's so good to hear that she's doing so much
Yeah.
better. Yeah, when you said, "Oh, we're in the hospital with our daughter," I'm like, "Oh no!" I
Yeah,
thought maybe
yeah,
she
no,
broke a leg, or I'm like, "Oh no."
no, thank God, no. I'm going. I know you guys kind of stick to the hour. It's 48 minutes now. I'm going to
Yeah,
try to if I don't turn us off, I'm going to try to switch the cameras around. Let's see. Did I lose you? Can you hear me?
yeah, we're fine.
Oh
We
no.
can hear
All
you.
right. All right. I'm just trying to switch the camera here. Uh, back to the camera. Okay, here we go. I think so.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Uh,
beautiful.
Ooh,
all right.
that's beautiful.
This one here, it's I love blues and red. So this particular one caught my eye. Yeah, this I've had them. This one came. That's one of Jeff's flecos there.
Oh,
See this? Look at this white one with all these patterns. This is like usually I don't buy a sex white. I just if I see something that strikes me, and look at this angel here. This is Darth Vader.
oh, what happened?
What happened?
Can you see me? Hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we had you big screen and it just blanked out, but yeah, we can see
It's
you
the
again.
internet.
Yeah,
This
it's
guy, this guy here, his fins top to bottom, they gotta be minimum 9 inches. But
Jeez.
he's a Bulgarian seal point. But
Wow.
I had him with a female here. I put him with a female, so then one day I come in and all the discus are running around, and I say, okay, where are the eggs? So I just cut the leaf out and put them in the other tank so the other fish would eat the eggs, and I had to separate them because anytime there's some issue, but I offer him to somebody around here, and he never responded. But then I said, let me try and take the female out, put him alone, and he has not caused trouble with the discus, but I don't want any aggression in this tank for sure. So this one here, this yellow one, right?
Mm-hmm.
This yellow one, they think they're gonna be fed, so they're all at the front here. That yellow one paired up with this one here, with that one white base.
Okay.
And this is again. Now look at this one here. This one, that's one of the babies that is gonna be 2 years in 2 years in November. Right now, mother is okay. This is mother, right? And the dad is looks more like this one, but he lost weight, and I'm getting him a little bit fatter. So I have him on a separate tank, overfeeding them. And so this is one of the babies I just showed you. This is the other one, the same one. See, they don't have any color at all. And back there, if you see them, that red one, that looks like father. So there's four of them here, but I think this is mother here. I don't know what I showed you before. It's the same one probably. But these guys, they do pretty well. I have other bunch of plecos, some school of cardinals in here and other stuff. But again, I haven't had major issues. The plants, they do well here in gravel, no dirt. I got to throw that singer in there for some people. Uh, and this is the filter that I was talking about. This is just they call it a polishing filter. It's by Marineland. I just take the cartridge out. I just and once a week I do it with the water change and a pre-filter that I keep back there because that saves a lot of the time with the maintenance. So plants and everything, they do pretty well here. So they pretty much stay clear. Let me show you this other tank here. And some of these guys, this is called a blue scorpion. I mean, some of the names, they just name that people randomly put. Whatever they decide to name them.
What is that longfin fish in there?
Longfin, hold on a second. Longfin, discus or something else?
I don't know what it is. I can't. It's to the
Not
left.
this.
Oh, the one on the other side, the
There
Bulgarian.
you go, right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a Bulgarian, seal point.
Angel.
It's an angel. It's an angel.
I couldn't tell because it was behind a discus, like that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see what it was.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, it's a longfin Bulgarian seal point. There's another one here. This other one. This is also Bulgarian seal point, but the normal fin. Those two. This one is way more aggressive than the other one. So whenever I had to separate them out because they're trying to kill each other. The Bulgarian seal usually have a white body, and the fins, when they outstretch, you can see a lot of blue, black coloring on the fins, which is a very kind of interesting pattern. Oh, there you go. This tank here, this is Jody still on. If Jody's still on, this is most of her corkscrew. There's a mix of corkscrew and something else in there, and also a type of crypt that I'm also trying to grow here. I had for this tank, I have the Buenos Aires tetras, which love to eat plants. So I've tried a lot of different plants, and most of them they seem to get. Let me see if I get one of them coming across here, right there. These guys, hard to chase them around, but they're notorious for eating plants. The Buenos Aires tetras and also the Conga tetras like plants. So I had just to keep some color. I had some plastic plants there. So I've been trying to just eliminate them. I eliminated a few that I had at this end here, and I just replaced them with the valve and a couple other plants that they don't seem to be touching so far. And this end here, I hope at some point I'm going to remove whatever plastics I have here. This is a 65-gallon, mostly nicely overstocked barbs. And as far as these guys being thing nippers, these grow tetras, this one is long fin, has been there for about 4 years. Fins are not touched.
No,
They look a little afraid. They look a little afraid, but that's the way they are. And none of the other guys. I do find that they're very opportunistic. If you give them a chance, or they notice that there is a weak fish, they certainly will hone in on that one. And these are the green neons.
Mhm.
They're small, so they don't bother anybody. And so I like the colors. This is always overstocked. They don't seem to bother each other unless there's somebody sick, and then you have some issues because they're just opportunistic, I think. And 1 second, and this other one here is I have CO2 on the ones that are planted. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Ah, okay. Yeah, this one, the CO2 on this one, the level is a little high, and most of these, my wife is usually the spotter. Some of these plants here, they're very long, so then the leaves that reach the top. But they were losing the leaves, and these swordtails, they're from Ron. There's one male that is just showing the sword now. So they've done very well, and about 4 of them were at the top breeding. And my wife said, "What's wrong with them?" I said, "That's not usual, because usually they're on the upper part of the tank." And my drop checker, the color, it was more on the acid side, and the pH was lower 5s. So quick water change, everything went back to normal. But these, obviously, these plants at the back, they did not like the lower pH. So I just trimmed them, but they sprouting on some of the other things. And this one I have it at 80 also. I don't know if you can see because the flickering on the TV on the screen. I have it at 80 for this tank. There are some rams in there too. This is just for excess fluid floating around. This lady here, Lala's, my daughter named it. She was skinny, and I don't know if she turns around. The forehead on this, because when they get very skinny, it looks like almost a razor sharp there. And I feed her just mostly protein, a variety of things. And her weight her forehead is pretty thick right now, which is normal to where she was before. And I'll probably in the next couple of weeks, I'll put her back in the tank. These guys you're not going to see much because I heavily, these are the ones that are holding eggs now. Not holding, but have eggs there. It's too blue, the water. I just put like per 10-gallon, 5 cc's or 5 ml. And they don't seem to be fungus so far, but you never know. We'll see what happens with those. And these other 2 guys here, I'm sorry, this is a bunch of, let me show you here. These tanks here, I did this cabinet so that I could, I built it here in the apartment, but I just got a pre-made metal frame so that I can keep fish at the top and bottom. And this is all breeding, quarantine, and treatment. So all these guys here, have been breeding. These are stir-bys. These are crevenses. I gave a bunch to the gentleman that came the other day. And I also have the Venezuelan quarries. I have right here too. They are a few days old. And some of these were born here. And they're here. I have two other smaller discus that are losing weight. So I'm overfeeding them again until I can have, overfeeding them until I can have, they can get them to gain weight. Either because they are more timid and, trying to get back to the front. Either because they're more timid.
Oh, sorry.
Either because they're more timid or for whatever reason, once they start losing weight, of course, once you rule out that there's not parasites or disease, which I know these guys don't have any other signs of that, I usually just separate them out and overfeed them because they're eating. There's no other signs of parasites, and I preventively treat for parasites also. So once every couple of months.
Those are beautiful tanks, though. Beautiful
They
room.
are gorgeous.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Discus are actually, they're just so beautiful. I can't believe the different colors on them. They're beautiful.
That's why I like them. Is I always want a marine. In the house that I still own with my ex-wife, I between the dining room and kitchen, I opened up a wall and built in a cabinet there. It was supposed to be for a large reef tank. I wanted like at least 300 gallons to have it custom made for the space.
Yeah.
And life happened. And at the time, it says starting saltwater is expensive to begin with.
Mm.
And I like saltwater. I mean, I like fish because of the colors, and I buy colors when we do. And like all the cherry barbs that are there, they're all males because of the red color, right? So
Yeah.
I with marine, and then with marine, if you lose with marine, anything happens, you're gonna lose really big. So there's a lot of choices for tropical if you want colors, and they certainly hell of a lot easier and less expensive to feed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
why.
had
That's
come in. We had Aquabotany come in.
Mm-hmm.
Fishworks come in. Ivy. Who?
Keith, KJE
Yeah, Keith.
Aquatics.
I think that-
Aquabotany from where?
You know, I don't know where Aquabotany's from, but they're everywhere, but I don't know what state they're from.
Oh, I mean the United States, not overseas.
I don't think they're overseas. Jeff would know because Jeff knows everybody.
Just knows everything.
Pretty much. Yeah, he gets around. Even though, you might not see him in the chat, he's there. He's watching.
He's there.
He gets around. Yep.
Don't,
right.
don't tell.
I'm sorry, go
I,
ahead.
said, I was going to say, don't tell Kathy he gets around.
Oh, no, I'm just saying he's constantly watching.
I know, Marie.
And everybody comes in the stream, so it's
No, he's a popular dude, even late at night. I always say that him and David, they keep me from getting my beauty sleep because sometimes I get up at 4:30. My shift starts at 6, and sometimes it's 3:30, almost 4, and I say I better go to bed.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he will definitely get you to lose sleep. That's for sure. Definitely. Well, we're going to go ahead and end it. We are at our hour mark. We're going to turn these people loose so they can
Do their thing.
around
Yep.
with my stone. Oh, that's funny.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you, ladies, for having me on. Thank you, everybody that came by.
Very enjoyable.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So I'll keep having lunch with you, ladies, whenever possible.
Oh, right. Great.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for the tour. Thank you so much for being here.
That was wonderful to
Really
see all the
appreciate
stuff.
you. Wish we didn't have all the internet issues we're having right now, but
Listen,
We got through it. We got through it.
I'm glad that I was able to stay connected. A tablet, a computer, and the phone. So at least everything kept me alive today. More or less.
Yes.
yes.
All right. Well, thanks
All right,
again, and
guys.
thanks everybody in
Thank
the
you.
chat.
Thank you, everybody.
We
We will
appreciate
see
it.
you all next
Have-
week. Thank you for being
Have a
here.
great day.
Bye.
Bye.